Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go over the AM silver bullet for Friday, July 12th. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to go to the 1 hour chart here and I'm going to show you something. It's Friday. This is Friday right over here, right? Well, let's highlight this right here, this 1 hour fair value gap. It's kind of what we just tapped into, right? Well, that's the whole hour. We're actually down here because the hourly shows the whole hour, but so here's what we're aiming for. Okay, but this is the 1 hour fair value gap. Okay, so let's go back to the 1 minute, and let's just see. That's where the 1 hour is right here. And you saw that before this we had 8:30 news, which wicked all the way down here and took out all this liquidity down here. Okay, swept all of that. I mean, look at this. Yesterday's previous day low. I mean, all of that's gone just at 8:30. So you know you're going higher. Now, what do we aim for? Well, on the higher time frame, we just showed you. I just showed you. You look for the higher time frame P rays. So as I came to the 10 o'clock hour, I knew that that's a possibility right there of going up here. I just want to see some kind of retracement SMT to get in, because I do not like just taking continuation trades without structure. So for me, I want to see SMT form and a breaker and target that. So let's see volume. Some volume candles here. Yeah, that's going on. All right. Let's see if we can get some structure to form. Give us a true silver bullet. Alright, so I'm going to make this bigger because they're actually pretty decent sized candles, to be perfectly honest. I mean, this candle right here is 20 points, and so, you know, I have to make it a little big enough to make it justify that it looks big enough, right? Just want to show you what we're looking for here. Okay. Not liking it. Break through that. Come on, get down there. We go. Alright, so we have, I see two potential breakers forming here. Give you a chance, pause the video if you want to see where they are. I gotta wait for structure, so just you look at your chart, see if you can spot them. I will be showing you them here shortly. Alright, so we have SMT with ES right there. So for me, this is a breaker right here. Why is this a breaker? Well, low, high, lower, low. If this breaks through, that'd be a breaker. Where's the second breaker? Low, high, lower, low. If it breaks through this, that'd be a second breaker. Okay, so let's close above. Aha, all right, perfect. So there's a breaker. Okay. Okay, well I'm gonna long that, and I'm gonna go up to that. I gotta long it, don't I? I actually have to do it. I actually have to buy it right there. All right, let's go here. Like this, and then let's go up here into this. Blue is the 1 hour fair value gap that we're trading into on the higher time frame. So that's what I'm targeting. If we respect this breaker, I'd take another entry off of that. If we close right above it, I'll show you this. I'll just mark it out right here. This is a breaker as well. If it right now it's an order block. Let me just change this so I don't want anyone to be confused. Right now it's an order block. Okay. When you trade through it, it becomes a breaker. I want you to get in the weeds with that. Come on, push through. There we go. There we go. Okay, now this is a breaker. Okay, and that right there is too much. I need a pullback to be able to get into that. So, nope. That one would have into this fair value gap, but nope, didn't get it. Don't get a second entry, but there's two fair value gaps here, which I like. And tap into this one, which is nice. That's 50% right there. Go a little bit higher. All right, we're going, probably going to the middle of the breaker right here. Go in the middle of that breaker right there. Why? 1, 2. This is the third, but I don't want to see that broke. So in the middle of it. So that's how I'm looking at it. Previous day high has already been taken, obviously, because yesterday was higher. So this previous week high is just a line that I don't turn off because I always forget to turn them back on. So I have learned to just leave it. 1, 2, 3. I can move this up here to save capital, especially since we have $1,000 into it, so that's good. We're so close. Okay, now I'm at this point. I suffocate my trade. I go up to like 1 more. Why am I going to 1? I want to give it a little bit of room to hit that, but at the same point, there's a couple schools of thought here. Leave it here. It's going to hit it. Let it breathe. The other school of thought is if it came within, you're talking $85 here, and my stop from where I'm at now, 1400. In here, you're talking, what is that? $555 difference to gain 85. Not smart, right? Would you risk, 5 to 1? No. But I am right there. Okay, that took me out. It goes up a little higher right there. Okay, perfect. All right. Move these in. See these better. Okay. Let's recap. We came to the 10 o'clock hour and we were bullish all morning. Why? Because at 8:30 we had news that took out the previous day low and all this liquidity, right? So we were definitely bullish today. Well, we already had a nice expansion move up. We needed some retracement here. We were, expansion, retracement, expansion. And we looked to the left on the 1 hour. We saw that this had this big 1 hour for value gap that we could have traded into. So that was what our draw was. And the reason it was 100 points is because I just was so close to wanting to be 100 points. But you can, we looked for SMT and you spotted that there's a breaker here. We entered off this one. And then we had a second breaker. It never really gave us another entry. It was over 5 points, so I didn't really want to take this market order in for a second order. It could have. It would have worked out beautifully. Just curiosity, if we pull our fib from here to here and do standard deviations, 2.5 is right before our 1 hour fair value gap. So you could have gone right here, which you would have gone to like 90, and so I just went to 100. Right, so there you go. There's your standard deviations on that trade. So that is your AM silver bullet on Friday, July 12th, using the Kraken suite of indicators.